CG has helped me dominate the downturn, not only for me personally, but being able to bring my COO to the events and having him absorb all that information. So it's great to have two people, splitting us up, going to different track rooms, networking with different investors, and just being able to sit down together when we get back and just compare our notes and figure out what's the most important thing we need to work on so we can get through tough times.
The relationships that you're able to gain from this community are far more important than anything else. So to be able to go and talk to someone that's having the same struggles as you on the other side of the country, it's so similar what we all go through as entrepreneurs, business owners, real estate investors. So to be able to be in a room of those same exact people that are dealing with those same exact problems is so important that I think that you would do yourself a disservice if you're not going ahead and joining CG.
I joined Collective Genius so I can get around like-minded individuals, guys that have more experience, people that are doing bigger deals, guys like Eric Brewer who are doing between 300 to 400 deals a year. You got Doug Hopkins and Darren, who I met this quarter. They're doing upwards of $30 to $60 million a year per market. To see those numbers is incredible.
Yeah, I think that the room's full with a lot of visionaries and CEOs, but there are quite a few integrators and COOs that are able to join this community with their business partners. And it's really important to talk to them, especially from my point of view, because I struggle with the same things that other integrators struggle with, and be able to connect with them is really important. I think a lot of the service providers that I've met over my time here have contributed to my business exponentially. I've made some of my greatest relationships with our service providers. So I think it's really important that when you do join this community, that you're not only talking to other members, but you're also talking to service providers as well.
Some of the connections I've made in CG that resulted in some great relationships, guys like Fuquan, he's from North Jersey, about an hour away. Him and I, we've shared resources. We've gotten on private lending. I send them deals as well. So that's a connection I wouldn't have had without CG. Guys like Eric Brewer and Benmont, I knew them before CG, but we just, got closer. And I'm able to now, reach out to those guys if I ever need help in our business, something I'm struggling with, they're one call away.
A community like this is full of people that are willing to help you no matter what you're struggling with. Brian Snyder had gotten up on stage and said just yesterday that somebody came to him and they were struggling with a specific thing. And he basically told them, call me anytime. And the person that was struggling with the problem didn't realize how important it is to be in a community like this and be able to go to someone in case they do have a problem.
So I think just being in CG has strengthened my relationships that I've had. It's also given me the credibility in the group. Being in here and just being, it's like family. If people know you're from CG, they will instantly reply back and definitely do everything they can to help you out.
One of the most important conversations we had was with Phil Green. He was able to tell us some of the KPIs and the metrics that he runs in his business that will exponentially help our business. We actually spoke about a specific team member in depth, and he was able to give us an insight as to how that team member is going to perform in the long run because they are new. So I'm going to be able to take that home and change my leadership skills, my coaching skills with that specific team member because of the information and the knowledge that he was able to provide to me.
I would say what I would tell somebody who's on the fence of joining CG is it's worth every penny. We're getting certain leads, we're getting lists, things that are getting us huge returns. We've made hundreds of thousands of dollars on companies and vendors in the group, right? People, CRMs, list providers, lead providers, whatever it is. There's just resources here that's going to expedite your business. And the cost of the membership is really just one or two deals in this business. And we're doing hundreds and hundreds a year. So I think that what I would tell someone is you can't not afford to come into a group like this because it's only going to 10x your business.